Hi, and welcome back to another Cajun Toy Review. Today we're going to be looking at the NECA Toys Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees. Now this is the Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th in 2009, which was kind of a reboot for the series. And yeah, that movie, it was alright. Some people like it, some people absolutely hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. There's a lot of things about the movie I really did like, and some things that I was like, meh, and it didn't get a sequel or anything like that. So what the future is for Jason, we don't know, because there's been a lot of stuff going on with lawsuits and stuff, and that's recently been cleared. So the future is bright. Maybe we'll see that Jason versus Michael Myers or something like that, or maybe Jason will come to Dead by Daylight, or maybe we'll just get another really good movie. So just hopefully we'll see, and hopefully it means we also get more Jason figures from like Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason X. Those need to come out. But today we're looking at the reboot, and I love the front of this box. This thing is badass. I would have this poster on the wall in the man cave. I think this looks really great. Got the logo, got the hockey mask looking all ominous with no eyes, nothing like that. On the side we have our Jason bringing down the machete. Of course, NECA logo, real toys. On the side, repeated image. On the top, horizontal version of that same image, and on the back we got lots of product shots of Jason doing different things. Machete. Here's with the cloth burlap mask, unmasked, is here with the pick, holding the mask, and a little bit of a read up. A young group of adults discovered a boarded Camp Crystal Lake, where they soon discovered Jason Voorhees and his deadly intentions. And a little read up of what we got inside here includes a machete, axe, fire poker, ice axe hammer, screwdriver, interchangeable head and hand. On the bottom you can see and people who made this. We open it up and we got a full shot of Jason looking pretty good. I like it. And then we have all the stuff we get, so we can see our ice axe, we can see the two different heads, the machete, poker, screwdriver, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, looking pretty good. I'm not really a big fan of the color of the mask so far, but that could change once we get out and pose them and get them in better light. So with that said, not much else to say. Let's go ahead and open this up and check out our Jason. And looking at our Jason figure on the turntable, it's alright. It's actually not a bad figure. Like I said, I did personally think the movie was okay, but just like the movie, certain parts of it, and depending on how you look at it, it's good or not. Same thing with this figure. Certain angles and stuff like that, it's really good. In certain angles, it's really not. Head on at an angle like this right now, it looks good. That's the iconic silhouette of a killer with the hockey mask and a big knife. But when you turn them around and you kind of see some of the detail in that jacket, I don't really care for, and that crazy blonde hair, that's not Jason to me. That's not my Jason anyway. But I think overall it's not bad. Now if you only got one Jason figure, I would hope this would not be your pick. I would hope you would go with a 7 or final chapter Jason or something like that, depending on if you want your hulking killer Jason or you want your unstoppable zombies Jason. This is somewhere in between, where he's just, it reminds me of the Rob Zombie Halloween, where they just made Michael Myers this buff metal killing machine, and that's kind of what this guy looks like. He looks like the grown-up kid from the Halloween Rob Zombie Halloween with the blonde hair, but he put the hockey mask on instead of the Shatner mask. But anyway, let's take him off of the turntable. We'll take a look at his accessories, and then we'll look at our Jason. Alright, and looking at the accessories that come with our Jason, it is a good bit of weapons, about on par with what we see with normal Jason figures. But we do come with these two additional right hands. They are almost identical, except they are designed to grip different weapons. So one is smaller and the other one is much more open. So the open one is designed to hold like the axe or the machete, and the other hand is for stuff like the screwdriver, and that's still tight to get it in there, but yeah, or the ice pick or the fire poker. So yeah, the other hand he has on his left hand is open. It's not really designed for anything, but you can have him holding the mask in it. It kind of fits in between his fingers with the strap. And you can kind of hold it if you want. That's a picture they showed in the box, so I guess it's a suggestion. I thought it looked pretty neat. Look at the end of the video. There's a shot you'll see of holding the mask if you're interested. But yeah, I think this is a good set of stuff. So we'll kind of look at the weapons and stuff in order, I guess, as they used in the movie. That'll probably be easier. So the machete is the weapon that he uses the most in the film. The majority of the kills are done with this weapon, and it is a huge machete. This is like usually like almost a third bigger than a normal machete, or the ones we've seen before with Jason figures. It's like a big cane machete or something, but it looks great. It's got a lot of detail in the handle with these kind of screws in there. You can see it like it looks like tape or just a grip on the handle. It looks like tape to me just because it's uneven. But he can holster it, so under his coat a little bit, you see, sorry about that, under his coat a little bit you see this little clip here. Machete, just kind of gotta work it in there a little bit. The angle, it's kind of awkward. All right, don't go in there. I don't want to show anybody. Yeah, and then he just kind of fits in there like that, and it doesn't, it just kind of sticks at the bottom. But this whole thing right here, this whole contraption that he's wearing is a modified horse bit. So the things that you see like in the horse's mouths that kind of hold the reins and everything, yeah, he like, I guess, killed a horse and took one, but that's what this whole thing is part of a horse strap, horse bit. But yeah, he uses a machete, like quick draws that thing in the movie a couple times for a couple good kills. First kill with that is with Wade and Richie. The Richie kill is nuts because that's the first time you really see Jason just running, and you're like, oh shoot, this is not the regular Jason. This Jason ain't playing. So yeah, he uses, like I said, a lot. I wish they had blood on it. No blood or anything on it like that. The screwdriver is the second weapon I think he uses to kill. That one is for poor Chewie. He gets stabbed in the chin with this. And pretty crazy kill, but yeah. Then we have this axe. Who he kills with the axe? Oh, Lawrence. Yeah, he throws this axe like Jason needs to be in the Olympics. He chunks that axe, catches him in the back, and then flips him over with it, which is pretty badass. The fire poker is for the police officer. Yeah, that's a pretty nuts scene. Like he jabs it through the damn door, kills the police officer with the fire poker, which is different from the one that we've seen with Michael Myers. That's why you gotta love NECA. Two different fire pokers with different characters, and it's not the same mold, but it is also very flimsy and thin, just like the other one. Then we have this ice pick axe, like a climbing axe, and I don't remember him using this in the movie. I actually was trying to remember and look, and I can't remember him using this. So if you remember in the comments, put in the comments, because I don't remember him using that. So looking at our Jason, he is awesome looking figure, really cool. I like this more than I thought I would. I like the movie more than I thought I would, so I should put it like that. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. He's huge, and like on size wise, he is right under 8 inches. So huge figure, hulking mass, just like Jason's supposed to be. But yeah, just looking formidable. And I actually like his both looks for him. So we have the sagged head, and then we of course have the classic hockey mask, and I think they both look really good and very, very menacing. But yeah, looking at we'll look at both of them individually, but like looking at the mask on this guy, and we'll switch heads and stuff. It's just really cool. It's got a really cool wrap kind of going around with so much detail. You can actually see where he tied it around and it comes back around. But you can see that eye in there, just crazy looking eye sticking out, staring at people. Like, what are you doing on my land? But yeah, really cool detail. You got to be careful when you're putting it on. This piece will fold underneath and kind of get caught, and you can actually see the neck on there. That's so much cool detail. But yeah, you get kind of full motion on it as well. So really, really cool. It looks awesome. And you can even see the outline of where his nose would be and his mouth. Yeah. And it's like dirty. It probably smells awful. But we'll go ahead and switch heads. And then we'll get to, so we'll just do unmask Jason so we can get this out the way. Yeah, this Jason is kind of based off of the original boy Jason, and like a little bit later where he does have that kind of misformed face, where his proportions are all off. You get that kind of sagging eye, and the eye does match with the other mask where you get that one good eye and stuff like that. But yeah, just nasty looking. Hasn't had a haircut or anything in forever. Long, nasty hair kind of growing out of him, and it's kind of weird. I don't really care how it's where they put the head together, how it kind of just plugs in there. That just looks really weird. And it's designed like that to hold the mask, I understand. And the mask will always be on this face if this is the head that's on him. But yeah, he looks like the Hills Have Eyes kind of thing, or I don't know, dude from Rocky Horror. Let's do the anyway. But for the detail on this face, it's just sick. I mean, you can see all the pock marks on his face. They got all this like blood or detail like around his face and his eyes, his teeth. You can see where his jaw doesn't line up correctly. But yeah, just some nasty, nasty teeth. And I mean, he just looks disgusting, which is the way he should. Crooked nose, but yeah, just a crazy detail. But like I said, he'll be wearing the mask if he's wearing this head. Look at that top of that nasty hair. Just give up, man. You lost. Shave it. But yeah, you can get the rotation on this head if you want it. The hair will whip around a little bit, so you just get it the way you like. Now let's look at the mask. Super detailed. This is the mask from the reboot, so there is no cut on it yet. It hasn't been hit with a machete by Tommy or nothing like that. But looking awesome. Got the worn on it, of course, the classic markings. The strap is cool. You can see the rivets in it, and just looks great. And it just easily just slides on and lines up. And there we have our Jason. And you can see his eyes in there if you look at it right on, but normally just the way it kind of sits up a little bit from his face, it almost gives it like the hollow eyes, which is really, really cool. But yeah, I don't really care for the hair extremely much kind of sticking out like that on our Jason. I'd rather just that. But anyway, gonna have them locks. As for the sculpting on the body and everything and stuff is phenomenal. He does have this kind of worn beat shirt kind of going on underneath there. Got some, holes in it. It's dirty, all worn. His whole clothes is kind of got this hole worn. His jacket is the nicest thing on him. It's pretty. This is a style jacket, and I don't even know what this is. Where it's got this kind of over flap that kind of hangs over the top. This is probably some kind of special jacket. I don't know. Or it's got like a vest or something on it. I don't know what this is called. It's different. It's unique. But it does have the texture on the shoulders that kind of go through on the arms, where it's almost like a patchwork kind of thing. And it's almost like it has multiple cuffs on it. So if this is something, if you know what this is, I don't know. This is probably some kind of winter thing. It doesn't get that cold here in Louisiana, so we don't really worry about jackets. But it looks great. It looks really cool. I do love this whole hexagon kind of thing going on. These little diamonds, on the back. And the collar is frayed on there on the jacket, so it is worn. It's really, really cool detail. There's some holes in this on here. Maybe some blood right there. But yeah, overall, the coat, the shirt, it just looks really good. And of course, he's jacked. This is Jason, just buff dude running around. And then, of course, the pants, all torn up. Now these, it looks almost like it's not supposed. I don't know if it's supposed to be skin. It just looks strange because it's the way it's cut. It's not how it would look if it was skin. It looks almost like just shreds. It's supposed to be like just worn pieces of fabric. I don't know. It just looks odd on there. And his, of course, his shoes are worn on the bottom. I mean, his the cuffs, the roughs of his pants, look, that's all torn up from being drug around and running through the woods. But his shoes are nice. His shoes are really good. These are ready for Sunday. So yeah, he stole somebody's shoes. He even tied them and everything. So those are some nice shoes. They just don't fit in with everything else. Should have mud or blood or crud on there. But anyway, yeah. I'm going in for my interview today with these shoes on. But overall, sculpt on this guy, he looks menacing standing there. You give him his machete, give him something like that, and you got Jason. And I love this Jason in this movie because he is straight up a hunter. Like, he is a survivalist. You know, these people, he's not killing people broken down on the side of the road. He's killing the people that come on his land and they come bother him and stuff like that. He just wants to be kind of left alone. And, you know, like I played Dead by Daylight a lot. And the character, the Trapper on there, is based off of Jason. I think he's based off of this Jason, if anything, because, you know, he uses the traps and stuff like that. And basically he's hunting people down. You know, it's a cool take on him. It's a little bit different. He's a lot scarier like that, especially when you see like his little, he's got his like a little tunnels and crazy stuff like that. Oh, it's a good movie. It's definitely better than the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, which is but it's definitely worth a watch, and especially the director's cut with perfect placement. But yeah, looking at the articulation on this figure, Jason can look up pretty good. Really good, actually. Surprisingly. Just gotta kind of watch the mask. It'll start to slide off. Down. As well as good. A little bit of tilt on there. Of course, the rotation. Just watch the hair. You're not gonna get that arm rotation is gonna rub against this jacket. So you can get it. You're gonna be playing with this coat, this vest piece right here. Single jointed elbow, almost full range on there, and of course rotation on the elbow, NECA, wrist rotation, and you can get a little bit of movement in there, but it's just going to be on the peg. This arm, you can move it a little bit easier. It's not as pushed against that jacket. Elbow, same thing, rotation, and rotation on the wrist. No ab crunch on this guy, but he does have rotation on the waist. My butt can split about that much, not much at all. That little thing is going to block it. No thigh cut, single jointed knee with rotation. Really hinge on the foot, on the ankle, and there's peg holes in the bottom of his boots. So yeah, I think this is a fun figure. I think this is it's a good take on it. It's like I said, it's not my favorite Jason figure. It would be my first, but I'm definitely glad I have it. So I think it's better than the Nightmare one, the Jason versus Freddy one. So that one's a different take as well. So what do you guys think about this one? You know, what do you think about the movie? What's your favorite kill in the movie? Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So anyway. That's it. That's our figure. Like I said, I think it's worth it if you can pick it up. You know, if you're going to get one Jason, you got to get all the Jasons. And hopefully we'll see them soon with the whole lawsuit thing being over and everything. So if you like this video, please leave a like. You can check out our other content. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search for Cajun Toy Review. If you'd like to support this channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/CajunToyReview, and any money goes towards a new camera, 4K with mic input. That would be great. We'll be in the studio very soon with green screen and hopefully with the podcast alongside it. So lots of stuff going on, guys, and I hope you join me for it. And thank you so much for the comments, and anybody who's recently subscribed, welcome to the family. See you guys in the next video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself.